Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is going to be our elementary art reopening plan, similar to the CDC guidelines for safety and just preparing for learning. Reopening school during COVID-19 guidelines for school safety. Students will be required to wear masks and get temperature checks daily. Students will be assigned to smaller classrooms, a whole lot smaller classrooms than we're used to. Students' desks will be spaced 6 feet apart for the classrooms that use the small desks. Cafeteria and playground will be marked to keep students socially distanced. That is if we get to use the playgrounds at all. Hybrid learning, if you haven't heard of hybrid learning or blended learning, this is face-to-face instruction can take place once or twice a week and followed by 3 or 4 days of learning from home online. So we're pretty much just trying to see how we can limit the number of days that the kids are coming in and possible exposure. And connectivity and devices for all students, teachers, and admin throughout the building. So for all the students that need it, and majority of our students, 90% of our students are going to need the devices. So Chromebooks will be ready to go first day as soon as the kids walk in, already cleaned and ready for them to take home. And they will be given free Wi-Fi as well, so that they can be able to access the information when they get home. Now, the art room safety and preparation for learning. I'll go through each step individually. Classroom protocol, split classes. We will definitely need to split classes into 2 groups so that there is an A group and a B group that takes turn coming to art each week. So week 1 will be group A, week 2 will be group B, and then they'll attend online classes and alternate the following week. So week 1 we have group A that will be coming into art, and then week 2 group A will be at home and group B will be in art. Seating while in art, the seating arrangement in art, we will have seating facing the same direction. I have desks already shaped in a large U so that students are on the outer U and everyone's facing pretty much the same direction. And it's a pretty large classroom, so even on the opposite side of that U is well spaced. Leave doors and windows open for adequate ventilation. We're going to make sure that regardless of I guess temperatures outside, we're still going to need to properly ventilate to make sure that we're having airflow coming in and out properly throughout the school day. Of course, when it's storming or super cold outside, we'll have to close windows, but the doors will remain open at all times. Duration of art time will be reduced to 30 minutes instead of 45 minutes. We're used to our 45 to 50 minutes per class. That will have to be reduced quite a bit, so that just limiting the amount of time that they are spent in one room. Reducing class time to accommodate for additional clean common art supplies. As soon as they're all done using their supplies, we're supposed to submerge them in disinfectant to leave them there for the next group that will be coming to art. Art supply kits. We will have students take home art supply kits. They'll all be given their art supply kits at the beginning of the school year, which will have the basic supplies, the basic dry supplies like watercolors, brushes, colored pencils, crayons, markers, pastels, whatever it is that the students need to take home, and papers, stacks of papers to leave at home, so that during B weeks for them, whatever, whether it's A or B, that they're at home, they have access to all the supplies that they need for the projects that are due, that they will be working on. Art therapy focused curriculum in the first quarter. Now, trauma sensitive instruction is what we're going to be focusing on. This has been quite a traumatic time for students, kids, teachers, everyone all together. So coming back to school, I think we will be focusing on not so much front loading with materials we need to learn, but spacing out what we're learning and just focusing on socio emotional well-being of the students and not overworking or stressing staff as well. Readjusting from online at home instruction to being in the classroom. That's going to be a big adjustment for them, being at home all the time and having parents or caretakers at home with them all the time, assisting maybe one-on-one. Now they're back into the classroom where they're mostly, for the most part, independent, depending on the age group. So that's going to take some time and adjustments. So just preparing for that and making time for that as well. Classroom layout. So this is what the classroom is going to look like. Like I said earlier, my desks have already been placed in a U shape, prepared for just having that spacing for the kids. Typical class size is about 24 students, and if we split that 12 kids, I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, 2 kids per table, and yeah, all facing the same direction. Everyone's coming in already with masks. Everyone's coming in with masks and gloves from the very beginning of the day, so they'll have that already. And keeping safe while in the art room. Cleaning as we go. And what else? Here's just an extra slide that I put in there, mindset, growth mindset. I am always doing what I cannot do in order to learn how to do it. So we should always have our growth mindset, knowing that we will, with persistence, learn the materials put in front of us, or overcome the challenges. This quote's a Van Gogh quote. Anyway, do I have any more? Oh, of course. There's also going to be some reinforcement with the PPE. We're working with little kids, and they're going to be tempted to take it off sometimes. Oh, I can't breathe properly, or I can't hear my friends, or whatever. With the breathing thing, understandable. They can step out of the classroom and readjust masks and things like that. There'll be definitely flexibility with that. But yeah, for students that are just playing around and don't want to put their mask on, or you already know the ones that will put it on their heads. So yeah, there will be some consequences for not having protective gear. So parents and teachers will need to work together with the students on that. Provide PPE for those students that do come in and they don't have the materials at home. So we'll have a set at the front of the building and in every class, just in case something breaks, something doesn't work properly. We have everything ready to go. Removal from the classroom for repeated non-compliance. So that would be extreme cases where students are just being defiant and just don't want to wear it. We'll have to send them to the nurses or back to class, so that until they feel comfortable to rejoin the classroom with the proper gear. So that is the current plan. If you have any questions, let me know, or any input. Thank you.